Hello and welcome back to the official Hentsi mod pack survival guide, episode 4. Um, Over the break, I constructed a few things. I built a little bit of a farm. I sort of moved the water wheel so it was actually centered with the house because last time it wasn't. And I prettied it up a little bit. I put some LV wire connectors down into the new basement that we can use for little machines. So that's going down here. And also I cleared out some space up here to start making farms. So the things are going pretty well, I'd say, at least. Um, so yeah, I think this time we're going to be utilizing those things. The first thing that I wanted to do was actually get into a different mod. Now this mod is called Astral Sorcery. And this is actually a fun time. We did kind of touch base on this a couple parts ago. We made a Resident wand, and we also made the Luminous crafting table. So those two things are already finished. But this time, I want to start getting into the crafting altar. But that requires liquid starlight and a rock crystal. So these are the two things that we're going to be working towards today. So liquid starlight and a rock crystal. It doesn't really matter what kind of rock crystal it is, as long as it's a rock crystal. And today we need to search for... we need to search for more marble, and we also need to get some rock crystals. The best way of finding rock crystals is by waiting until nighttime, which probably gonna do that actually. In the meantime, I may just start building something, like a little bit of an area for this mod to be worked with. So yeah, we need more of this marble stuff. And we'll never pass up a sea lantern. Prismarine is always a good thing to have, so I'm going to take that right away. I'm going to farm the rest of this marble, take the chest, and maybe use this little area as our altar. Now I do want to drain out that this little pool right here because it's going to be in the way. Otherwise, if we don't clear it out, then we're going to have a hard time building things. So let's just grab the rest of this and then clear out that altar, or that pool rather. The structures are kind of big. They do require a lot of space, but they're not exactly, how do you want to say it? They don't need to be all together, so we can always put things in different places if we want to. But this one that I'm going to be building here is going to require a little bit of space, so we're going to have to just clear out that pond and maybe clear a bit more dirt. But yeah, for now, this is what's going to have to happen. Let's do that quick. In the meantime, there are things... Actually, I gotta think, because there are multiple ways to kind of go about this mod. There is one item that I do want to get. We'll take a look at that later. But it is going to take some time. I should probably make an axe, huh? Yeah, it is going to take some time, and it is going to take a lot of just crafting and collecting of starlight and, you know, the usual. So, yeah, this is going to be a whole process. I'm just going to make a steel axe. If I can even grab the last steel, thank you. And chop down some of these trees. Especially this maple one. I don't know why this is here. There we go. I've been actually considering installing fast leaf decay on the mod pack. It's just like a quick little patch. I'm probably going to be doing that actually, just to make this whole process easier, so leaves don't stay for like 20 years after you chop the tree down. So it'll just make everybody's life easier. Yeah, I mean, nobody likes having the raw shells of trees just sitting around, just having leaves in the air. Oh god. That's what I always hated about vanilla Minecraft. This game really hates it when you try to do things quickly, especially with trees. They make it very difficult to clear out large swaths of forest, because obviously, it's all about the environment, right? So saving the trees, it's very important. So, we can't have people chopping down trees, and chopping down leaves, because that's illegal. So we gotta be environmentally friendly. Anyway, enough of that topic. I don't want to get political on you. Let's just, I'm probably just gonna chop it down until here. This one last tree right here that I want to get rid of, and then we can start building. There is actually a specific structure that you have to make everything look, or actually function properly. And that is this guy. So we need this as the first platform. So it's marble arch around the sides, then bricks, and then in the corners here there's a marble pillar, or is that chiseled marble? It's just chiseled marble. There's sooty marble in the middle. Then up is the pillars and the crafting altar. Then at the top there's the chiseled marble again. So that's the structure we're going to be making this time around. It's not too bad. It's not bad compared to the infusion altar. The infusion altar is a bit more complicated in that sense, but I think we'll be fine. I don't plan on building that one quite yet because we're not even near that point in the game, so just gotta wait and see. I think I was smelting up gold earlier because I was making golden lassos. But yeah. Luminous crafting table. Yeah. So this guy is upgraded into... What is happening? Okay, I just heard a zombie dying, a baby zombie dying, and a chicken taking damage, and I have no idea what happened. So that was that was the experience. Um, okay, let's just ignore that ever happened and move on. I'll take a sip of coffee after that. Goddamn. I think I need a wake up call. Anyway, I do wanna. I don't know if I wanna tear this thing down. It actually does look kind of nice up here. It's kind of raised up though. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know. I might dismantle it later off camera just to grab more marble if I need it, but I don't think I need it right now because I have plenty of marble, so it should be too much of an issue rather. English is hard. I speak English, I think. And so, night is officially upon us, my friends. And now is the perfect time to go searching for rock crystals. Now, rock crystals only spawn near bedrock, and they are very few and far between sometimes. But there is a way that we can locate them without having to just dig around in the dirt for hours on end. And the way to do this is by waiting until nighttime, so I'm just going to wait a little bit longer, and then by pulling out the resonating wand and just holding it in your hand. Now this guy will, as you can see, it will spawn these little particle effects on the ground of where in the general vicinity a rock crystal could be located. The lore behind this is that the rock crystals attract starlight, and that causes these little starlight particles to manifest in the location that they are. So if we dig down to near bedrock level down here, we should be finding some rock crystals. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and I'll get back to you when I'm there. I realized something while I'm digging here. I tend to run out of space pretty often in my inventory, as you can see. So I do have a way of remedying that, but we'll be doing that once I get home. So stay tuned. And lo and behold, we have found the elusive rock crystal. So yeah, digging down to bedrock or near bedrocks, as you can see, we're at Y level 2 right now. So digging down here, where those starlight particles were manifesting, has netted us a rock crystal. So let's go ahead and mine that quick. And it should drop at least one rock crystal. It can drop up to 2, but I think usually it's only 1. So if you hold shift while hovering over the rock crystal, you can see 3 different statistics. You can see the size, the purity, and the cutting value. Now the size determines obviously how big it is. I think it also determines how much starlight it can attract. So this is very useful in gathering liquid starlight, I think, and also for, I think I actually think that's about it. But yeah, yeah, the size is good for attracting liquid starlight. The purity is for I guess how clear it is, if that makes any sense. So like how clear it is in terms of how many dirt particles are like blocking the transparency of it or whatever. I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but yeah, a higher purity means that they will function better in different scenarios, especially in different crafting recipes. The size and the purity does definitely matter. So yeah, we got our first rock crystal, and now I want to head back up to the surface and start looking for a bit more. So I'll talk to you when I get there. Alright, as we can see over here, we're getting pretty lucky with spawns. We've found a few more. I think this one over here is probably the most densely packed one, because that looks like there's going to be a lot of it under there. So I think that's the one that we want to be searching out for next. I will be digging down there, and I'll get back to you when I'm down at bedrock level. Ooh, I've actually found something really interesting. So yeah, I ran into this huge cave system down here as I was digging, and I actually noticed something up in the wall there. I can't see it anymore. If I take this torch away, you can probably see it. Is it not there? It might have disappeared. But yeah, it is still there, you just can't see it. If you saw those little lines in the rocks that didn't really look like an ore, that is actually a moonstone. If I can find it again, that'd be awesome. It definitely was in here. Yeah, right there. It's that block right there. Because as you can see, it's not showing up in Wayla like the others. As you can see at the top, everything's showing up limestone, stone, fluoropore, but this one doesn't. That's because it's a special block called a moonstone. And if we mine this up, we should get the moonstone. Okay, we didn't actually get it. I'm not sure if that's a bug, or not, but you're supposed to get it. Oh, it's diamonds. Yeah, you are supposed to get it. I'm not sure why I didn't. Oh, maybe 'cause it's not nighttime anymore. I don't know. But yeah, those things, if you mine them at night, you will get the moonstone item, which you can use for different recipes. So yeah, you just gotta keep an eye out for those. But anyway, let's keep digging. And here we are. We have discovered the last couple of the last couple of rock crystals. There's actually 2 of them in this vein, which is really awesome. And I assume that's why it was such a dense cloud of particles up there. So let's dig these up. Got 1, got 2. Sweet. This one actually is a very good size, 253, but it's a very bad purity and cutting value. This one's alright in purity. The size is something to be desired, but yeah, this one's actually not bad purity-wise. This one's really good size-wise. That will come into play later. But yeah, we found at least 3 rock crystals so far, so that's a good thing. And now what we need to do is go back up and use those in crafting. So I will meet you back up there. I'll cut that out. Anyway, um, so we're back home, and we have our 3 rock crystals now, so that's a good thing. I just did a little bit of inventory sorting, inventory management, put some stuff away, although my inventory is still pretty full. So I want to upgrade that chest to a gold one. I don't think I have enough gold. Oh yeah, I do. I have a little bit of gold here. I'm just going to smelt that up quick. And yeah, I also want to breed those animals that I got. Let's just grab a couple of carrots. I do want to make a wheat farm and stuff as well. Let's breed the piggies. I don't think I have wheat actually in here. No, I don't. That may be an issue. Oh well. I can just wait for a while, I guess. But let's smelt up some iron as well, so I can have. I can actually upgrade this. So it's helpful to have iron to upgrade things, you know. Just need 1 ingot, and then I can build the iron to gold chest upgrade. Boop. Now we have more space in here to store junk. Cool. Cool. Now, I want to get to building that Starlight crafting altar. So what we need to do is we need to get one of our rock crystals out. We need to get a liquid starlight bucket, which actually we can do that quick. We can make a Lightwell, which requires rune marble, chiseled marble, sorry, a rock crystal, and some aquamarine, which shouldn't be too hard. We have a bunch of marble in here. We have a rock crystal, and I think we can just chisel this marble into runed marble. Yeah, here we go. So let's chisel all that into runed marble. And then let's grab a little bit of regular marble. Actually, no, is it chiseled marble? Yeah, it's chiseled marble. So let's chisel that as well. Into chiseled. There we go. And now we can create it. This thing needs a direct source of starlight to be able to be crafted. So let's put those in there. Put that there and put those there. And this little blue bar here shows us how much more liquid starlight we need to be able to craft this. So it's probably best to wait until nighttime before we can craft this item. So I will come back when it is. Okay, it should be about nighttime, so let's craft this starlight, or this starlight fluid container, whatever. Can't think of the name. Yeah, Lightwell, here we go. Starlight fluid container. Who am I joking? Alright, so this guy functions kind of like a cauldron, but instead of storing water, it stores starlight. So to do this, we want to place an aquamarine in the top here. And as you can see at the bottom, it is slowly but surely filling up with liquid starlight. So once this fills up to the top, we can get a bucket of the stuff, and then we can use that to create the starlight crafting altar. So once that fills up, we will have the resources necessary to make it. Alright, so in the meantime, I do actually want to create a backpack. Now this requires just some leather, some wool, and a chest. Some chest. It requires some chest. I actually do want to capture a couple sheeps to bring back to the farm. So I'm going to go around and look for some sheeps, and I'll come back when I find some. Alright, I've placed the sheeps into the farm. Now we can make our backpack. So it should be something like this. Boom, basic backpack. Now this guy we can upgrade using some iron and another chest, which I will go ahead and make right now. It's the chest on top, then iron like that, makes an iron backpack. Now this thing can store like an entire inventory's worth of items. So that's good. And we can upgrade this even further with gold. This is actually the last of our gold, but it is very worth it. So let's make a gold backpack. And now we have almost double the size of an inventory space worth. I might want to make a diamond backpack. That requires 6 diamonds, and I only have 9. So I'm not really going to do that yet until I can get enough diamonds to actually spend on that. But in the meantime, we actually have a good amount of storage space. So I'm going to actually put my engineer's hammer, my engineer's wire cutters, my engineer's manual, and my 2 golden lassos in there. Just so I can keep them on me in case I ever need them. I'm probably also going to put a little bit of food in there as well. I'm going to put a little bit of beef jerky in there. And also, speaking of food, I do need to eat. And also, we have a kitchen now that I actually built off camera before the episode started. So we can now look through this list of all the different kinds of foods we can make at the moment. So we can make things like sausage, stock, we can make veggie strips, we can make baked sweet potatoes, we can make fruit salad, we can make a cup of tea, which I might actually do that, that sounds good. Make 8 of them. And we can make maple sausage. I actually want to make that, that sounds good. Sounds really good. And we can also cook our foods in here in the oven. It'll automatically cook them. But I'm not going to do that quite yet. What else can we make? Let's make some veggie strips too, because they seem like a good time. They seem like a good amount of food. There we go. We got a little bit better food for the time being. I'm gonna craft a bit more of that. That sounds good. Let's make some fruit salad as well. How's that? Cool. Cool. Alright, so we have actually some food on us now. Instead of just beef jerky, we can have multiple options. So that's always a good thing. This guy actually broke. Yeah, sometimes the aquamarine in the Lightwell breaks, and I, like an idiot, set it to daytime so it wasn't collecting as much as it should have been. So yeah, make sure not to sleep while this thing is filling up, otherwise it will not fill up. And make sure not to set it to daytime when you're trying to craft something, because otherwise you're not going to get nearly as much starlight as you need. So always bear that in mind. It needs to be nighttime to get the maximum effect, and preferably midnight, because I think that gives you the most. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah. So I guess we'll come back next time, because we've made plenty of progress today. And the video's getting a little bit long. I think I've been recording for about 40 minutes now. So I think we'll wait until next time to create the bucket of liquid starlight. But for now, this has been Uni on the official Hentsi Gang Mod Pack Survival Guide, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.